Hello everybody, David Shuster here, and you're going to love this video because out of all the political ads in the 2024 campaign that I've seen, this next one that we're about to show you is the funniest. Congressman Eric Swalwell of California commissioned the anti-Trump spot. It is similar to the Place for Mom commercials that promote a site where you can find appropriate assisted living facilities for elderly or troubled family members.
We were so worried.
They're eating the dogs.
He wasn't making any sense.
The people come in. They're eating the cats.
And he just kept getting worse.
They did dumps. That's what they call them, dumps. Big, massive dumps.
Gross.
In Michigan and Pennsylvania. All over.
We had to do something.
They will take the life of the child in the 9th month. Even after birth, they'll execute the baby.
You sound crazy right now. Then a friend told us there was somewhere he could get the help he so desperately needed, called A Place for Trump.
Person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Now he has round-the-clock support and can enjoy the things he loves, like eating cheeseburgers and rage posting at 3 a.m.
I know windmills very much. And they're driving the whales, I think, a little batty.
Sure. So this November, let's vote to put him in A Place for Trump. Because we all know he belongs in a home, just not this one.
I have concepts of a plan.
Of course you do.
Didn't you catch how he drank the cup of water at the end? And by the way, every one of those lines from the Trump impersonator was a real quote uttered by the real Donald Trump. Now, the only criticism I've seen of this ad, at least outside of Trump MAGA world, is that the Trump actor's makeup was too well blended into his hairline. Quote, they should have left a ring of blotchy pale skin around his orange face like the real Trump. So noted. Now, there is a persuasive argument that Donald Trump could drop his pants, dump a huge steaming pile of number 2 on the Bible, then wipe his butt with the Constitution before peeing on a crucifix while screaming Jesus was a loser and Heil Hitler, and Trump still would not lose a single MAGA vote. But in this election, it's the independents and moderate voters who will decide the outcome. And they are now breaking hard against Donald Trump. Among voters who made up their mind in the past week or past month, Emerson polling found Harris is getting 60% to Donald Trump's 36%. The latest national poll that adheres to basic statistical requirements is from Morning Consult. Harris 50, Trump 46. Reuters Ipsos, Harris 48, Trump 45. In state polls, Quinnipiac, another respected polling organization, found Harris winning the crucial battleground state of Michigan 50 to 46. And if you throw out all of the junk and corrupt GOP right-wing polls from the past few weeks, the picture is clear. Kamala Harris is winning. But as we've said before, the Trump campaign and the Trump allies are promoting ridiculous polling numbers paid for by MAGA conservatives to try and create an image of Trump momentum. And unfortunately, most mainstream media organizations include all polls in the polling average. So this is what they are reporting.
Have we ever seen so many crucial states so close?
No, I went back since 1972. Have the final Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin polls ever been so tight? No, they have not. We have never had a year where any one of these states was within 1 point. And this year, John, all 3 of them are within 1 point. It's a historically close campaign, whether you look at the national polls or at the state polls, like we just did.
It's also a historic election in terms of the number of organizations, many of them not credible, who are feeding their numbers into the polling averages. So the Trump MAGA strategy is working. Republicans are gaining confidence and some Democrats are nervous. But remember, the only poll that counts is the one based on the election tabulation of votes. Although we shouldn't put it past Donald Trump and his minions to point to pre-election unscientific polls as proof that any election results showing Harris won must have been rigged. That nonsense may be coming. Some other nonsense is already here. And that includes threats of violence by Trump MAGA supporters against high-profile analysts who are predicting Kamala Harris is going to win. Alan Lichtman, a professor at American University, has been using data and political science keys to predict presidential outcomes for 40 years. He has been correct in 9 out of the last 10 elections. But in this election, his analysis that Kamala Harris is going to win has prompted MAGA folks to threaten Lichtman with violence.
I've been doing this for 42 years, and I'm constantly getting criticism. But Chris, I have never experienced anything close to the hate that has been reaped upon me this time. I've been getting feedback that is scurrilous, vulgar, violent, threatening, and even beyond that, the safety and security of my family has been compromised. We've had to notify the police. We've had to take very strong preventive measures. This should never happen in our society. And I have to say, I attribute it to the toxic influence of Donald Trump, a guy who's constantly stoking violence, who calls his opponent vermin ought to be exterminated. I guess because I'm not predicting him, I count as vermin as well.
In academic circles, Alan Lichtman is revered, including my political scientists whose political views are conservative. But the Trump-MAGA world has long detested academia and analysis based on facts and data. And in this campaign, we are seeing the result. Donald Trump and his followers keep trying to create their own fantasy world where reality is pushed out the window, and anybody who rejects the Trump cult is the enemy. Thankfully, most Americans see through the Trump cult craziness. And as the ad we played underscored in hilarious fashion, come November the 5th, America is going to take away Donald Trump's keys and send him away. It may take months to determine if Trump goes to a mental hospital, to prison, or a basic retirement facility set up for him at Mar-a-Lago, but Trump is leaving. He's not going back to the White House, and America is going to be better off. By the way, in Missouri, a family of MAGA morons just got busted on camera stealing Democratic yard signs.
Jackson, what?
Chester.
Okay,
Chester.
so get a video of this. We get a video of this. This is where they all are.
In Nixa, Missouri, this is the moment a Trump-loving teenager in a wealthy family got busted.
Sorry, this is funny. Why don't you just take them all? Here you go, liberals.
That's the mother of the sign-stealing teen. She thinks her MAGA son's antics are funny.
It's more than that, actually.
No, it's not. It's so stupid. Just go vote. It's a felony, ma'am. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It actually is.
Check out that video at the link below. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.